What is up, YouTube? Today we are talking about Genesis 9 as an overview. I'm going to be doing some set analyses later, but today I'm just talking about all of the general stories at Genesis 9 for Smash Ultimate. I'm sure plenty of people are going to be covering Melees. This is just an Ultimate video. Let's go over my bracket, I suppose. I won versus I think it was Young Link round 1, Toon Link round 2, and then I had a very close game 3 set with Akko, a old PR NorCal Palutena, very hot set. This was actually my only singles set that was streamed.
Clutch this fight, ESAM!
I lost to Zenyu. I almost reverse 3-0'd him. Game 1 and 2, I was Pikachu, and they were both very close games, but he won both of them. Then I went Mii Brawler, won games 3 and 4. 3 was not super close as far as I remember. 4 was very close. I made a comeback. Game 5, I banned the wrong stages because he had banned Kalos when he was banning stages for my counterpick game 3, knowing I was going Mii Brawler, I guess because he was used to whatever sets Larry Lure runs, and then he learned that I just was getting a bunch of kills off the top, but I forgot to ban Kalos, so he took me there. It's a good stage for Mario in that matchup, and he ended up winning. He got a couple kills, and I just wasn't able to bring back the lead, unfortunately. He played very well, which put me into loser's bracket way earlier than I wanted to be, and I'm very upset about that because my bracket would have been so good. But anyway, that didn't happen. So I ended up beating Salt Lord, who is a NorCal PR Aegis player, 3-0, pretty talented. Re-Rides, I don't know how to say that name. Who did they play? Right, the Bowser Jr. player. They were really good. And then I played Rocky, who is a Pac-Man player. I went Mii Brawler game 1 because I don't really like Pika Pac-Man very much. I thought he was going to adapt, and he did similar things, but I ran into those similar things, and so I lost game 2, lost game 3 as Pika on FD, won game 4, and then lost game 5 as Brawler. So, 65th. Not super great for me. What would my run have been had I beat Rocky? Nito, the Kazuya, into Quandale, who I could have beat, into Cosmos, who I could have beat, into Karama, who I probably would have lost to there, into Zomba, who maybe I could have beat, into Tweak, who I maybe could have beat. Man, that would have been crazy. Unrelated, because I'm not going to use this as a John, but I did bust my ass off of a scooter. Kind of painful. Don't crash into walls when you're riding a scooter. Even though my thumb kind of hurt, I was using box controller, so it really helped because I probably would not have been able to use a joystick the next day, but I was able to use box controller because it's like ergonomic and stuff, so woo. But anyway, enough about my run. Let us go to some general amazing runs. Obviously, first off is Mutace getting second, having an incredible run. Meister, one of the best Game & Watches, if not the best Game & Watch in the world, 3-1. Mutace never been able to take, I think, more than a game off of Meister in a set, and suddenly 3-1'd him. Then beat Akala, of course, the general thought of number 2 player in the world, best Steve in the world, best player in Japan, and then 3-0'd Gluto to make top 8, where in top 8, he beat Light 3-2 in probably the set of the tournament, or one of the sets of the tournament at the very least, then beat Leo in winners finals, and then got double 3-1'd in Grands by Leo's Joker because it had crazy momentum. Leo's Joker is back, and it makes me so happy. So Leo had a 3-1 with Goblin. Honestly, this was a lot closer than it seems like from 3-1 because it was 1-1, and then Goblin had a really unfortunate like 4 or 5 sour spots that would have been a kill if they were sweet spot.
Without the Arsene, though, that's to get this ledge change the way. Hitbox. Things happen to seeing how it goes. Double bear! Oh, I thought that was a rising.
He went game 5 against Justice's Min Min. He ended up using the Rob to win this, but Rob and then Joker all the way until top 8, where he beat T's Kazuya, and then he ended up going Aegis versus Sonics in a reverse 3-0, because it's fun fact, he went down 2-1 or 2-0 more times in this top 64 than he didn't. Leo's Joker's back. Of course, I'm going to be doing analysis of him and Mutace's Peach and a couple of other sets probably. I might talk about Akala losing and talking about like how to beat Steve a little bit, even though Akala is in my opinion so impressive, but Spargo, dude, these two sets were really bad. They were the only 3-0s of the entire top 8, and Spargo demolished Akala and Gluto demolished Tweak. Very, very impressive players. Some of these sets were incredible. I really, really liked Light Sonics. I really liked Leo Light. I liked both of the winner sets, even though I care less for watching Game 5 Sonic sets because they're just slow. Not blaming Sonics, it's just kind of, it's Sonic. But another interesting point that I want to talk about is the amount of top players that got 65th at this tournament specifically is crazy. I also tied with my editor, Fire the Pyro. Shoutouts to Josh. Apollo Kage, one of the best snakes in the world, I think just ranked number 20 on alt rank. Louis Money, who's incredible. Of course, Ignace, one of the best smarts, if not the best smart in the world. Tyranx, a SoCal Lucina. Jazzo, you have MVD, me, Jojo the Hobo, who is a Toon Link, Marvelous Mark, who's also Toon Link. Then you have Chag, Sunito, T3 Dom, Colorado, the best Inkling, Stroder, MFA, who literally qualified at the Ludwig Smash Invitational, Andric, the top Mexican Captain Falcon. Like, the amount of crazy talent that got 65th was actually insane. Yeah, Zen, you beat me. He doesn't deserve another shout out. The crazy sets this tournament, Sonics destroyed Spargo, which was crazy. I heard this set was really good, Spargo and Jared is king. Big D didn't do as well as he has been recently because he ran into Zamba, who played very well. And then, of course, he ran into Akala in Losers, who apparently that was bad. Shoutouts to my former Panda teammate, because neither of us are Panda anymore. Mars, I know it says it on the thing, but we're not Panda anymore. He had a crazy run. He lost pretty early to Moxie's Wolf, and then he ended up beating H4 to get into top 64, rip Pikachu's. Then he beat Naito Sharp, Big Boss, Leon, who was on a run of his own, who I'll talk about in a minute, Siski, Dabuzz, which he never beats, and then losing to Gluto in one of the hottest sets pre-top 8. Speaking of another set pre-top 8 that was hot, apparently like Tweak was really good. I only saw the ending of game 5, so I don't know what happened, so I'm probably going to be watching that. Also, shoutouts to Vendetta, 3-0ing Cosmos, 3-1ing French Leon, who beat Apollo Kage and then ended up losing to Tweak, as well as losing to Now, the Japanese Mario player. Jay Dizzle, of course, the #1 player in Australia. He ended up getting, what was it, 9th, 13th, 17th, 25th. That's really respectable, beating Omega's Joker, as well as beating Gact 3-2, losing to Ouch. Ouch is, of course, a god, one of the best players in Canada. Jay Dizzle also beat JDV, the #1 player in Washington right now. And yeah, so he lost to Ouch and Spargo. Those are pretty good losses for 17th. So very impressive. Also, shoutouts to Peanut. I got outplaced by a Little Mac. I want to fucking die. There were some crazy clips. Probably the craziest single clip of the tournament was the Mars spike on Dabuzz game 2. Game 3, Leo Light with the gun fair under the stage. Like, that was so good. It wasn't crazy. Moxie beat both Mars and Chag. Oh, Moxie also beat Chag? Oh, wow, she beat Chag. That's crazy. Damn, that's a hard pool. The stories are crazy coming from this tournament. I'm going to go into more specifics a little bit later as I analyze some of the best sets of this tournament. Going to be going over at least a Leo video, a Mudace video, an anti-Akala video. Not like anti-Steve, but just like, look at how he lost, because I feel like that's important. I don't know what other videos I'm going to do, so let me know down in the comments what you want me to go over, but I will see you all next time. Peace. Pikachu, busted.